We are grateful to be joined tonight by Catherine Herridge. She's Fox's chief intelligence correspondent, and she is with us on the set. Hey, Catherine.
Thanks, Tucker. This witness seemed to have a sixth sense about the July 25th phone call between President Trump and the Ukrainian president, telling investigators today that he thought it would leak given Washington's highly polarized environment. And according to this testimony obtained by Fox News, Tim Morrison said, quote, "I want to be clear, I was not concerned that anything illegal was discussed." Morrison sat on the National Security Council and has direct knowledge of the call. And significantly, after allegations the White House released transcript was tampered with, Morrison said today, quote, "To the best of my recollection, the MEMCOM," that's a short form for memorandum of the call, accurately and completely reflects the substance of the call. After the call, I promptly asked the National Security Council legal advisor and his deputy to review it. Morrison said he had no reason to believe the Ukrainians knew the aid was suspended until late August, and that timing matters because it's 5 weeks after the president's conversation with President Zelensky. And it was not until early September, Morrison said, that he had reason to believe the aid was tied to a public statement from Ukraine reopening the investigation into the energy firm where Hunter Biden sat on the board. And for more context, that was just days later that the aid was released. A source familiar with the deposition said to Fox today Morrison undercut Lieutenant Colonel Vindman, who has been described as a star witness for Democrats, saying he was warned about Vindman's judgment. And on at least one occasion, he said Vindman, who began his Army service nearly 2 decades ago, went outside the chain of command on Ukraine. Tucker.
An amazing story. Rather than ask you a follow-up, I've never met a TV person who is less interested in talking about herself than you are. But I should say, and I should tell our viewers, this is the last time you're going to be in our set because you're moving on to CBS News, which is very lucky to have you. And I just want to say out loud how much we will miss you and how grateful we are to have had your expertise here. You're one of the people that our viewers trust. You're one of the people who I trust to unravel what's happening, particularly when it's complex. You've been here for 23 years, and I know our viewers know this because they've been watching you the whole time, but I just could not resist, I know you're going to hate this, putting up a clip from almost 20 years ago. Here's a younger Catherine Herridge who looks the same. Here she is.
Oh, no.
At her first news conference as Senator-elect, Hillary Clinton's message was bipartisanship.
The media glare will intensify when Mrs. Clinton returns to Washington, especially since she's laid out an ambitious legislative agenda for herself.
In New York,
Catherine Herridge,
thank you so
Fox
much
News.
for showcasing the reporting here at Fox News and taking it to a big audience in prime time. That has really mattered to me. So
and we've been, I mean, there have been many times when I've called you and asked your view on things because I trust what you say, and our viewers are right to do.
Thanks for listening.
Catherine, thank you.
You're welcome.